Hello, my dear friends. I hope you guys are doing great. Many people come to therapy complaining about not having enough friends in their life, and they think that they don't also have a lot of social skills. This is a problem that makes us feel isolated, disconnected, and lonely from the rest of the world. When this happens, there are many factors why this is happening to us. Some of the factors are that I might be struggling with mental health, I might be having mental illness, and therefore making social connections are difficult for me. Another factors can be that I don't have a really good boundary setting when it comes to social relationships. I overly identify with somebody's problems and I go and bend backward to the extent that I snap and I lose some important relationships. Another reason could be that I have difficulty saying no to people, and when I have difficulty of saying no, then I would rather to be by myself instead of being with people. These are a few of the examples to why we're struggling with social problems or establishing social connections. So in this video, we're going to focus on two things that I just mentioned: boundary establishment and assertiveness. Assertiveness is often confused by many people, especially people who are coming from collective culture or cultures like mine who tend to live in form of groups. This concept is confused with aggressiveness. They presume that saying no to someone is rude and aggressive, and it's unacceptable behavior. Therefore, a lot of people are struggling with that skill because of the assumption that they have, and also anticipating a form of rejection from the person that they're, trying to be assertive with. However, that's not true. Assertiveness is not aggression, or it's not an aggressive behavior. In fact, you could be talking in the same tone that I'm talking to you right now, and you could be clearly asking for your wants and needs without showing or without acting or without behaving that you're so angry about something. So as long as you have the same calm tone of voice, then you can ask for your wants and needs, or if you have to say no, to be able to say no and establish your relationship with that person in an honest and also in a very open way. Number 2 skill would be boundary establishment. The problem of boundary is that many of us do not know where's the line when I need to help someone. Sometimes we go overboard. We leave and drop everything when we want to help someone. And for the most part, a lot of us would be expecting the same, that if I am someone who is leaving everything, dropping everything, and I know that you need help, then I'm hoping and expecting that you would be reciprocating the same behavior towards me. However, that type of behavior is not very common and also not very realistic, because people are different and their way of seeing what is important to you would be also different, because their priority, what is important to them, even the definition can vary from the person's perspective of what help is or what an emergency situation is. So these type of people tend to feel hurt and so disappointed that then they prefer not to have any relationships with other people. That's an example of having difficulties establishing social relationships. So the best way to deal with that is to have clear boundaries, to know where's the line, and how not to overly identify or maybe overly engage yourself into somebody else's problem. However, you're not also careless or insensitive towards that person's problem. That means that you still care and that you're still, as a human being, invested in that relationship enough to do your best if there is anything that you can do to help the other person. These are just examples. There are so many other ways that can be looked at boundary, but in this video I'm just highlighting these two in a very short summary. I hope this helps, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.